Hoi hoi guys, welcome back. Arkusam here, and we're doing another episode of our Vampire Let's Play. So I found a hint for Thomas Elwood on the way back that I hadn't spoken to, and you can fail hints. I did not actually know. Tried to talk to Elwood about the real cause of his injury, which was this one. So he didn't actually get disfigured by Germans. He went to a whorehouse and where there was a fire that night, and he was set on fire while he slept. The whore didn't wake him up, and he must have been too fucked up to smell anything. And I told him to go get some surgery. He didn't like that at all. So he's apparently down 150 XP now, so for me he's eat worthy. I mean, I would rather the full 1000, but it's 150, so I can get that back just by killing trash, so I'm not too worried. In fact, that's how we're starting this episode.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
You're mine now. Now I'm going to walk him past the actual vampire. One thing I'm a little worried about eating this guy in a hospital where there's a guy who knows exactly what I'm gonna do. Who cares? Oh, no doubt Dr. Swansea will be mad. But it will not be today.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
Ooh, Thomas's Cross. That's a new one. I wonder if it's a quest item of some sort. Yes. A small and valuable cross that belonged to Thomas Elwood, engraved with these enigmatic words. You better behave. Your sister, Agatha. I think it's an item like when Clay died, I got his ring. Well, he's got like 1500 XP now, so at least that's upgrade or two. Should be able to squeeze out level 12, level 13, I reckon. So we are now going to go see Dr. Strickland.
I will not let you down.
That's Ackroyd. We don't want Ackroyd, we want Strickland. Yay.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Well,
I located the shop, but it was vandalized. And
yeah, that.
All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage?
Lethal poisoned? Yes please. So Thoreau secretly exposes his patients to an experimental medication for the Spanish flu. That's not cool there, Strickland. Sounds like you might need to be nibbled.
Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you
Yeah, fair enough, that's a fair trade. You're still dinner though.
I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, but then you're not doing it yourself, and then how will you learn?
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed.
Oh, that's right, Strickland's like my fanboy.
Ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read...
Oh, I doubt myself all the time while I was alive. What are you on about?
Daring research during the war.
Yeah, you know, you have my support.
Dr. Strickland. I know exactly.
You
what it
tickled
is.
my pickle just enough.
Unknown disease, with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
As long as it's more experience, I don't care. Well, at least he's helped. 4,000! Level 4, okay, fair enough. Seems like it's 1,000 XP per level of Mesmerize. I think my head's finally wrapped around that.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps...
It's got to gather 1 unit of sodium hypochlorite, 1 unit of potassium permanganate, and 6 units of ferrous tartrate. And I should have all of that and then some. But I won't sleep yet. Don't want to have any changes kicking into the district just yet. Can we go in here? No. No, we cannot. Whatevs, Trevs. Let's find this investigation. Ooh, treatment for headache. How am I making these treatments? I don't get it. What is going on? Should probably not spend any more just in case.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yes, where do we get a replacement flower, I wonder? Wait, level 20? Ah, Lady Ashbury. The benefactor of our hospital, and also a vampire. I'm looking for my map, so I can... Is this not my medical desk up here, or do I have another medical desk? Oh no, I just gotta put it up on here.
The flower's dying. Strickland's project could be dangerous.
Placebo!
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Aykroyd.
So what do we do about Thoreau? We either bring the medication to Thoreau, or we report Thoreau to Aykroyd. Aykroyd has already reported him before, I think, to Swansea. So if I report him, I've got a feeling he's going to leave, and I do want him for his experience and his blood. Over here. But I guess if I do give it to Aykroyd, he'll probably think better of me. Whereas if I give it to Thoreau... Well, you know, I've already got a fanboy, so I don't need to lose another one.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have improved your mixture.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you haven't even heard of a placebo.
Is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project.
Oh, now you're talking about it like you know what a placebo is.
As long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I
Well, it's the only way you're keeping your job.
Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
At least we got the key to his office now. I wonder if Aykroyd's gonna like be up there and get ready to snatch it out of my hands. Nope, no, not talking to you there, Aykroyd. I'm not doing anything wrong. There's Dr. Swansea's office that we keep running past. Dr. Tippett's, Strickland, and Aykroyd. Wonder if I can get some more clues on it on everyone. M. Goswick's medical file. Ooh, Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23, doctor, followed by Dr. Aykroyd. The patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth and tongue, but no sign of flu, refuses to speak, needs rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. Mortimer does not have the Spanish flu. Wonder if he's got an STD.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
That must be everyone's individual medical cabinets. But I will take some money in the meantime. And a letter to Dr. Swansea. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct made inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on the matter. And that should be... ah, that's all my hints for Gwyneth. She's overqualified, she's been suspected of neglecting her duties, and she covered Tippett's medical error, which I thought I covered. We still have one hint we gotta do there. A little bit more.
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
No, not with that kind of thinking. So that's everything I've needed sorted there. So when I go see Mortimer, I'm going to go see Gwyneth, and then I'm going to head back to Whitechapel. Come on, come on. Gotta investigate the citizens' actions, but I'm gonna get to the garden. But how do I get to the garden? It's been so long. Yeah, I'm trying to investigate a citizen's actions, you dickhead. Alright, now I am just literally running around in circles.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know.
You're damn right it is.
If only there were more of us. Less resignation.
There we go. What's going on with these two? I've been sus on Mortimer the whole damn time.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your
Wonder
son
if he-
lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Ooh, about what though? Did he attempt to take his own life? Yep, okay. Intended to take his own life. So I'm assuming did he try to drink poison of some sort? That's you, Gwyneth.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Should have one more hint for me to find out. Your quote-unquote unprofessional conduct.
Your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, nurse.
Yeah.
Nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
I do have to agree, that is a bit fucking stupid. You have my 100% full support till I eat you.
She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth.
Amen.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I did literally just try and help you there. Do you want to sit there and be a fucking tart? Whatevs, Trevs.
Call me if you need assistance.
And Milton's still chilling like a villain for now.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Right, first things first.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
You and me need to have some words.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
Good. Now get the fuck out. Oh, he's 100% XP too, so you're ready to eat at any time.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right then. This is the first time we've really shown...
Finally, some truth!
Shall we call this progress?
I think we should.
To read.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
Is there anyone I need to stab?
Mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see.
And...
Is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
I feel like that's a bit of blackmail, but whatevs, we'll roll with it.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only...
Wait, you could get sent to the authorities because you lied about while you're in hospital? That's a bit fucked up.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to call...
Is his mummy still in the corner? Yep, mummy's still in the corner.
Doctor.
And you.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Well, better now that we know that, you know, he doesn't have the flu.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Wow, we got more than some condescending trash coming out of her mouth. Progress.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer...
Oh wow, suicide is actually a crime? What the fuck?
I won't.
I understand.
So it's like you gotta make sure you get the job done, or you're gonna get worse anyway.
Silence significantly affects your son's case.
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not.
Wonder why suicide is considered a crime. That's got me curious now.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Interesting turn on this case here, I say. Alright, so we think we have another investigation now, so here we go. Come on, give me a map. Ah, Mortimer Goswick's place. Yes, we're going. Should be able to sneak this in before the end of the episode. Sort of hoping we can breach that 2k XP mark. I only need, what, 225 XP? I mean, we are around the Pembroke, so there should be nothing that strong that's going to destroy me. Oh! Please tell me that this is his, Yes! So, new hideout, and this is Mortimer's house. Goswick's flat. That's my stash. Don't need to worry about that. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight of existence put upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it will only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son, Mortimer.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
See if there's anything else in here. And there is a...
It's locked, all right.
Boo! Fertile is the belly of the beast. Vampires create their foul progeny with blood. We all know that. Some of us witnessed the process even. But what really is going on there? Is it the only way for a vampire to breed? Let's review what we know so far. When willing to create a progeny, a vampire will not bite, but give its blood to drink. Most of the victims die when bitten, but some of them survive and turn into leeches themselves. This only happens when they have assimilated the vampire blood one way or another. It is not the predator's bite, but its blood that infects the victim, who will turn if he or she survives the suffering of the metamorphosis. It also seems that a vampire can breed by having intercourse. The vampire mates to produce a child. Sexual intercourse between vampire and human rarely produces any birth, but some of them tried anyway. A vampire gestation is only a few weeks short, and the pain is almost unbearable for the mother. If she is mortal, she will not survive the birth. The vampire comes out of her womb by tearing apart her entrails. If the vampire is a blood drinker, it will probably survive and regenerate. The newborn vampire will quickly grow and turn into an adult vampire in only a few months. Holy shit! That's a new aspect to vampire creation. So you can make them just by banging, but if the female is mortal, she's gonna die. And if she's not, well, she will regenerate. And a few months you'll go from baby vampire to full-grown vampire. That's a pretty interesting concept. What makes you think, are there really dumb, immature vampires out there because of the fact that they're only 2 years old and they're already an adult, quote-unquote? That's a really cool idea. I like that a lot. I don't know why, just something about that, I find it really cool. So I think that's the way I came in. No, that's the way I came in. Just because there's two doors, I want to see if there's anything interesting out of the other door. The Poplar Farbauge. Ah, sweet. We'll come back down here. Greenwood and Rookie, but he won't go near me. So the question is, do we give the letter back to Mortimer, or do we give it to his mother? Because, let's look at what we got. I mean, she's worth 3,300 XP, and her Mesmerize's a lot higher. Whereas Mortimer's already maxed out. And there is just the curiosity of, I want to know what's going on. Because I feel like if we give the letter back to Goswick, he would actually do something. He would probably just finish himself off. If I give it to Beatrice, I feel like they'll hang around. So, Mortimer or Beatrice? Mortimer. Beatrice. Mortimer. Beatrice. You know what? Fuck it. You're a grown man. You can make whatever choices you want.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I'll do another playthrough and see what happens if we go the other way around.
I retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now, please, let me be.
$100, really?
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair.
I wonder if I can get this hint and then go tell Beatrice about it.
Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Pain is a precious tool, or despair is a deadly poison, or you're a... Pain is a precious tool.
But maybe the pain we feel is the best compass for making it a better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest problem? Yes, the world would be a much better place when
Ooh, you're a bit of a nihilist there. I mean, I agree. I mean, Ark agrees, don't get me wrong, but still. That's a bit brutal for 1918 London. Well, I guess there is an epidemic going around. Not like anyone's exactly cheerful.
But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Only worth 50 XP as well. Wow, that's pretty bleh.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Just gonna see if there's anything else we can... There we go. All of the hints. Sorry, Mortimer, but you didn't give me enough XP for your silence.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
So you didn't think getting a bag of coke and I don't know, a bunch of whores? This is 1918 London, after all.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you?
Punish you?
Why?
Sounds like you're a bit of a...
I was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with about him, you know, wanting to just do his own thing. I feel like I did the right thing giving Mortimer the note.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
Prepare for the worst. Holy shit. You are in denial. Alright, pull your head out of your ass, sweetheart.
Is laudable, but you are in a state of denial, Mrs. Goswick. Your son has a very strong death wish.
How dare you talk to a mother like that? Talk to me like that?
I'm only trying to be honest, Mrs. Goswick.
Yeah,
As painful
keep it
as
real.
the fatal end may be for you, you have to accept this is a possibility.
No, I'll never accept it. If my son was to die under your care, well, you have no idea what I'm capable of, Dr. Reed.
Oh, okay, so we've just found another hint. Well, I wasn't gonna bloody
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
put her in cotton wool and go, no, honey, it's gonna be alright. Because I am going to eat him very soon. But that's going to be for next episode. because I'm pretty sure that's all the other investigations I had for the hospital out of the way. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, I still got to give him headache medication when I unlock it. I think that's what I was doing just before. But apart from that, next episode will be me heading back to Whitechapel. Gonna do the main mission, but I'll probably start sorting out these. Well, I've got one that's already done. So I'm going to find someone that can read Braille, apparently. There you go. So if you liked anything that I have been doing here, or anything from the other guys, or our group content, if you could like, comment, subscribe, I really do appreciate it. All links will be down below. And make sure you guys hit the notification bell, because we upload most days of the week, and we don't want any of you missing out. So, till the next episode of our Vampire Let's Play, I am Arkusam, and you are on DudeGoBack. Peace!